Previously on The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky the Third. Can you handle it right, Rice? Sure thing. Oh shit, we just killed him. Bro, what are you doing?
Oh shit, it was a lot stronger than I thought it would be.
You think we passed the trial or not?
Yeah, I think we might have other problems to worry about, man.
And now back to
Rapidly returning to the series!
Hello! NicoB! Back with some more The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky the Third. When we last left off, Estelle went off on an epic fishing adventure that I guess is canon happened at some point. Where was this? Where were you in SC? Why didn't I play this then? Whatever, anyway, she fought off, I guess, the 3 evil demon fisher people. And through the power of cunning, ingenuity, and apparently also very good RNG, she came out on top. Yeah, you guys actually told me, apparently, this fishing minigame can be kind of tough as nuts. And I got really lucky, especially in that last one. Like, most people do not beat this first try. Thanks, RNGesus. We didn't switch over to Aga's perspective, where he's teaching the boys how to be proper bracers in their final test to become juniors. Yeah, and he just throws them off into the middle of this cave to fight off a bunch of strong-ass dudes before thoroughly beating them down in one last epic test at the end. Damn, these 3 boys got it rough. And I'm telling you right now, all right? These 3 shitheads, I want these motherfuckers to come back in every game. And by the end of this series, they will be gods. That would be the ultimate fucking ending for this. That would be so sick. If like every time we see them, they just get better and better and better until eventually they're like some of the strongest bracers in the whole series. God, that'd be so cool. That'd be so fucking cool. And I'll be like, I remember them. I remember when they had no faces. They were just a little boss fight and we moved on with our lives. And look at them now. God, please let that shit fucking happen. That'd be so awesome and also so fucking funny. It was interesting though. A lot of interesting responses from you guys. You guys actually talked about apparently Star Door 6 with the boys is considered to be like one of the worst doors in the series, or like I guess one of the worst moments. People just find it like super fucking optional, which is really funny to me because like, could you argue that with so much of this series? And I'm not even talking about just the doors, man. I mean, there's like so much of that in these games. Like the whole point of the series is that it's a slow burn. So for that, I find kind of hilarious. I personally thought it was great. I actually loved it. Though you guys did say apparently on hard difficulties that some of that shit is tough as nuts. But personally, I think playing these games on tough or on anything beyond normal would probably just not be fun. At least not for me. That to me sounds just not enjoyable. I don't mind a little bit of a challenge, but like not a like, it's just for this battle system, it's just the enemies will just snowball you. Like I imagine on the hard difficulties, you just have to really like cheese the shit out of stuff, right? With like Earth Guard and Wall and other things to get around it. And when dealing with those 3, yeah, you probably wouldn't have much to work with since they have such a limited tool set. But on normal, I thought it was perfectly fine. Other than that one enemy that just kind of like stun locked them into frozen death. But I will say, it is kind of funny just how much harder their task was in compared to Estelle and Joshua. And someone who did a really good job of highlighting that was Zyke Strike, who last episode said, you gotta love just how comically unequal the Ravens' test was in comparison to Estelle and Joshua's. The Ravens have to explore Ragnar's old nest, teaming with strange monsters they've never likely even heard about, knowing Agatha is just going to jump them at the end. Estelle and Joshua's, on the other hand, was just a handful of tutorial fights and a delivery of a package. Cher even made sure they had proper battle ornaments and gave them free sepith to help them prepare. But Agatha basically just goes, if you survive, I'll give you 10 points out of 1,000. If you die, then it fares, then I'm disappointed. I know, it's so unbalanced, but I kind of find it hilarious because that also just seems like something he would do. Not to mention he already has like a history with these guys and he kind of like hates them. Yeah, like Joshua and fucking Estelle were like level like 4 or something when they beat theirs. These guys are level 40 something. They're already like way stronger than Estelle and Joshua were. Thrown into a den of horrendous monsters. And he's like, you know what? You guys just barely passed, all right? Barely. It only counts if you all stick together. If you don't, yeah, then you're fucking garbage. Good thing Agatha wasn't the mentor for Estelle and Joshua. Otherwise, this probably would have been at least 8 more games. But anyway, Zyke Strike, thank you so much for your hilariously accurate comment. And there's that reason you are comment of the day. Now, I did also see a number of you guys commenting on my critique about the game and its storytelling, right? That like, well, you know, the fact that we're sort of throwing these doors just kind of all over the game without any real like organic way to access them. It's just like, here's a door, and then the door shows us a cutscene and the character doesn't even react to it. And we just move on with our lives. And yeah, apparently that is the most common critique against this game. I just see a lot of people argue that, well, Nico, like a lot of these cutscenes and things that we're getting here, it isn't feasible to put this into a game and make it like organic, like Annalaces or the fucking, 3 Gooner bros, or even the cutscene with Joshua at the party. And to that, I say bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm going to call some BS on that, all right? These games are literally all about that shit, bro. They are all about that. These games are already like could be considered padding for so many people. So many of the cutscenes in this game are literally just like deep dives into the characters and the stuff they're doing and what's going on around them. And they even have side quests. So like if one feels really out there, like for example, with the 3 bros, like we could have just made it a side quest. And then at the end, we get like a cool thing for everybody. I am totally not convinced that there's no way they could have made an organic game around this. I don't buy that at all. Hell, the fucking fishy minigame thing, I literally said like this could have been in the last game. It absolutely could have been as like a side quest that's stretched across the whole game. I don't know, it's just funny to me because like this game, like I realized it in SC, right? What this series is. And the series is the slow burn RPG. It just is, but it gets away with it because the writing is so good and the characters are so great. So at this point, I've just accepted that's what this series is. It's gonna be that, and it's either gonna be for you or it's not. So people are like complaining like this shit is like more padding or feels more like padding than other bits in the story. Like I don't get it, man. Like what do you just like consider as padding in this series? If you're like, well, the plot hasn't been moving forward, bro, it hasn't been moving forward for like 10 hours, but that's not any different from the rest of the game. It's always been that way. So what do you want? My biggest critique against like SC, for example, was that certain plot elements like the Ouroboros fight just got too predictable, right? And I'm not saying that the series should always strive to just spin its wheels and go nowhere, but I already feel like the games do this for the majority of it anyway. So why would fans complain about it? About like, oh yeah, this feels just even more padded out or more aimless than usual when so much of it, and like in the side, like again, side content exists. So if it really is just that far off, like with Annalace's thing, they could have fit it into like some kind of specific side quest in there, And to be honest, like I feel like I would have been more forgiving with this game and its setup if the characters even just reacted to it, like actually reacted to what was going on. And we didn't just go in there and then they walk back out and like they just don't say anything. Like there was some narrative purpose to us seeing it here. That's all I'm saying. Like there's just no, like they just didn't even try. But I like all of the stories I'm seeing. I haven't seen one other than, like I said, I think Josette's was like, fighting Gilbert, and her little mini adventure was like, it was okay. But everything else was pretty great. So I don't know. I mean, that's just my 2 cents. It's why I'll be curious how I end up feeling about this game in comparison to the last 2 games when I'm done with it, Because I think the thing I really did love about the games up to this point was that organic feeling, A real ass world, real ass people, real ass characters, everything just feels like, oh my God, this is a fucking place that exists in the world. And that just is like completely gone in this game. Just completely gone. Other than them, just the stories themselves obviously flashing back to real people, but it doesn't take place in a world that feels like a real world, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm done talking about this. The point is, I'm enjoying this game, all right? But I'm not a huge fan of the way it's telling its story. And I'm not totally convinced that they couldn't have found a way to fit some of these scenes into an organic way or even a side quest in one of the other games. But I think that's sort of the point also, is that this game is basically them just taking things that didn't make it into the last game. Like it really does feel like that in a lot of ways, Hell, even Chloe's like flashback, I mean, I feel like we could have talked to her about that and it'd been like a Chloe Chronicles. She could have told Estelle about that and it would have been like hell, even just having Estelle react to that would have made that shit totally fucking worth it, right? Could you imagine that? Let me tell you this story about this thing that happened, and then we go through the thing and she gets an item or a weapon or remembers of something buried somewhere. I don't know. Fucking, it's game design, man. Anyway, what else we got? I think we only have like 3 doors left. We got this one, man who talks to his fist was a Zen. I think we have another Zen door down here. And then we have this door, which apparently is big. Like, potentially like the size of Chloe's. So I think we should just go ahead and do this one now. So let's go ahead and get Miss Silverhair Shara in here and see what this one's all about. I would not be surprised if this one is like a flashback for Shara then. Since we seem to be getting that a lot now. Like really goes into detail about her upbringing and her time with Luciola and the troop. Yeah, because I mean, I'm trying to think of like, well, actually, no, I guess maybe we could see like how she got her outfit. I don't know. I don't know if she's really been doing a ton between now and the end of this game and the end of the last game. Let's find out. Year 1202 of the Septian calendar. Roll it. Scherazard. Scherazard. Oh. Mm-hmm. What the hell? Was this when we had Anton and Olivier challenge them to a drink off? They already rolled out Anton's dead, lifeless body into the streets. They just dump him out there. Actually, no, this is probably taking place when Olivier heads back with Scherazard and Estelle and Joshua are off doing their own thing. All right. We don't see him for a bit, and then Olivier talks about like his PTSD of like getting drunk into the ground by her.
Huh, where am I? You feeling all right? Sure you haven't had too much to drink? Boy, that dream really brought back memories. Hard to believe I was once that young. I see you've gotten yourself nice and plastered. Might not watch what you're saying, though. You're still young, but no one will believe you if you start talking like that.
She's right, Sarah.
Wow, I thought you'd be out for a while longer, Olivier. Let me pour you another glass then.
Please! Mercy! Ah!
You can be such a monster. Faulkner, bring Olivier another bottle over. Looks like Faulkner's gone and left early again. What a bitch! Fine, guess I'll have to go get the bottle myself.
He's fucking shaking.
I'm gonna get out my seat. I'm gonna get the strongest thing in the house. I spy Brandy! Scherazard, he's literally only just gotten up. At least start him off with some fruit wine before he start bringing out the big guns. He can have both! Problem solved! By the way, Aina.
Man, this whole thing's just gonna be us watching Olivier slowly die to death by drinking himself into a grave.
Remember when we first met? How much did you down again? Down? Down what? Booze! We're talking booze, baby!
She's actually, it's like the first time I think I feel like I've actually seen Scherazard sort of tipsy. Scherazard began pouring alcohol into Olivier's head. Oh my god, he's turning orange.
That should go in his mouth, Scherazard.
Okay, so now she actually is kind of plastered.
Oh, silly me.
It's being absorbed into his skin. Okay, now we're 5 years ago. All right. I guess we felt like just showing that real quick. I guess they brought up the first time she met her. 5 years ago, huh? Holy shit. Baby Shara, baby Shara, wearing shorter skirts, baby Shara.
Making deliveries in a city this big sure isn't easy. Okay, where's next? Arabe Royal Villa? No way, I have to go all the way there? This is why I hate cities.
Hey, Bracer, out of the job again! Thanks again for the help. You're a lot stronger than you look, young lady. You wouldn't have any interest in working for us, would you? Be more than welcome.
Sorry, but I'm not interested. Really, gotta go too. See ya!
Hey, there she is. What? Whoa, Aina, you look fucking super different. Holy shit. Damn. Portrait looking right at us, too.
Excuse me.
Gransel City, 1197. 5 years had passed since the 100 Days of War came to an end. The scars that left were slowly healing, and life was returning to Liberl. People gathered in the cities and towns that had returned to their former state. The revived orbit trade brought the kingdom prosperity. Peace was becoming normal once again. Not all that was happening in Liberl at the time was so positive, however. There was also a period in which corruption was rife in the military. Many of the army's officers at the time cared for nothing but lining their own pockets or gaining power and prestige. Between the development of orbital technology and booming prosperity, much was forgotten.
Huh? Was there no one here?
If you have a request, please write it on one of the forms to the right and place it in this box. Bracer Guild, Gransel Branch.
It looks like it. Wonder if they'd mind if I use their phone. I'm pooped. I feel more like a slave than a bracer with all this menial work being dumped on me. Oh, hello. Are here to lodge a request? Yes, that's right. Might I ask your name? I'm Scherazard Harvey, a bracer. Still a junior one, but I know what I'm doing. Don't you worry about that. Oh my, really? You look so young that I had no idea you were an actual bracer. My name is Aina. It's a pleasure to meet you. So what's the request you want to make? I don't have all day standing around chatting. There's only 2 bracers at this branch right now, so we're very busy. If you could make it quick, I'd appreciate it. Oh, really? I'm terribly sorry. I had no idea you were... Did you not hear me? Hello? Hello? Or do you need me to explain to you what the word quick means? Oh, my apologies. You see, it's my first time visiting the city. I thought it might be wise to come here and request that someone give me a tour of the main sites and such. Besides, this place is rather daunting, as I'm sure you can imagine. But with a bracer who knows their way around at my side, I'll be able to enjoy all that Crystal has to offer without fearing getting lost. You've got to be kidding me. Please tell me you didn't actually come here for such a worthless request. Pardon? You seem to be misconstruing what bracers are actually here for. We're JRPG protagonists, goddammit! We're not community volunteers or whatever. We have a serious profession and do serious work. I'm also very busy, as I said earlier, so I'm going to have to ask you to look elsewhere if you want a buddy for your sightseeing trip. I wasn't trying to... Or hell, just go and look around on your own. Getting lost is probably part of the experience anyway. Has this one lived in a box all her life? Typical rich girl. Besides, I need to focus on doing major jobs so I can get my letter of recommendation from this branch and get promoted to senior bracer. If you find something serious you need help with, by all means come back. Until then, get going. Looks like this isn't going to work. I really am sorry for troubling you, but...
It's Kurt! Oh? Who do we have here? Have you come to make a request, perchance? Pardon us for not properly manning the front desk. That's currently my job, but I'm undertaking other work at the same time.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. I bear no mind if I were you. She's a waste of time. She seems to have gotten it into her head that bracers are friends for hire. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll get out of your hair now.
Please don't leave just yet. Scherazard,
Huh? What is it?
do what she wants. Helping people in need is the fundamental mission of us bracers. You've got no reason not to help.
What? But we're busy here. I don't have time to be playing tour guide. I've got more important things to do.
Don't worry about the other requests on the board. I'll take care of those.
But you're even busier than I am. You're even a receptionist on top of it.
You needn't worry about it. Besides, you're still a trainee, which means you still have much to learn. So go. Once you finish this request, I'll write you your letter of recommendation. Really? This was the quest for that?
What? Really? Are you sure? Seems way too simple of a job to be awarding something like that for.
I thought it was your policy to give 100% to all work you undertake.
Well, it is, but...
Then I'm counting on you with this job, too.
Thank you very much.
Think nothing of it. Take care, you two.
Got it. I appreciate your assistance.
Okay, so it looks like the focus is not what I thought it was. It was a flashback, but not as far back as I was thinking. This should hopefully do her good. Girl needs to get the fuck out. Get a life. Get laid. Actually, probably not that. She's probably way too young for that, actually, in this.
What is up with today? From delivery girl to playing tour guide for some snooty silver spoon. Just gets worse. I do apologize. I really am putting you out of this request, aren't I? Let's just get started. That aloof manner of talking she has just makes me want to smash something. And that something is probably going to be her fucking face! So, where do you want to go? Let's see. I suppose I should go and buy a few things in the adult department store just in case. In case? In case of what? It's in the east block of the city, don't forget. Why would I? I can feel my blood pressure rising already.
Oh, controlling. Oh, interesting. She has a portrait and a level 10. I think compared to her when I got her in FC. It's actually probably about the same. It was around the level that she joined our party. I think. Guys, isn't it amazing? Look at this level here now and realizing that eventually we get to the point where we have 20,000 fucking health. All right, to the department. Oh, wait. People said there's actually missable shit in this story. So I should talk to people, I think. Go into all the buildings and talk to people. Because there's a lot of missable shit, apparently. I'm not seeing anything yet. Maybe it's a little too early for it. It'd be hilarious if Anton and Ricky were still somehow out here. Whoa, my God! Ah! What? How? What are you two doing here? They're in their school uniform, too. Oh, my God. They're in their... Were you guys off for summer vacation or something? Why? Or did you finally graduate or not graduate?
Ah, the sun's rays are warm, clouds are white and fluffy, breeze is gentle. Look, Ricky, it's the whole world's blessing us.
Hooray for school life! Ah! By some miracle of the universe, Anton actually ended up getting accepted into Janus. Oh, this is that early. By the same miracle I did too. I only took the exam because I had nothing better to do. I only assume Adios is playing a prank on the two of us or something. Yeah, because that would have been, if for Chloe's thing, it would have been 2 or 3 years ago, right? And this is 5 years ago.
Behold the beauty of the world.
What's up with you today, Anton? I don't think I've ever seen your face that lit up before. Nobody's gonna need a light bulb again if you stay like that. Those two are gonna fuck by the end of the story, I'm telling you right now.
I like how the very first thing she wants to do is blow all her money. So, what are you planning to buy?
Damn, Cheryl was kind of a bitch when she was younger.
Well, I could probably do with restocking on recovery items, for one thing. What? Please, Edios. I just want this job to end. Hasn't Carter read this book? Did he bring it here? A lot of these look really complicated, too.
Oh shit. Here come the men in black.
Miss Scherazard. What? You know, there's actually a really famous ice cream stall near here.
Oh, interesting. It's funny, we don't really know a ton about Aina, I don't think. Is she like fucking on the run? Is she like royalty or something and that's like her bodyguards or maybe people trying to get money back? Who knows?
You ever been there before? Why would I have? I don't like sweet things. Well, I do, and I feel like having some ice cream right now. Let's go get some. Oh, wait a second. Go, 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 go!
Where the hell is that bitch?
Buy everything you need in the department store now, next to the ice cream stall. Ugh.
Okay, that should be over here, right? Still remember my way around the city. Been here 3 times now at least. I know about 2 ice cream cones from the stall.
Ice cream!
Did your brain decide to selectively switch off when I said I don't like sweet things? You'll like this, promise. It's really nice. But that's not how it works. It's almost noon. It means I've got only 24 hours left. Running out of time. It might be a bit risky, but... Hey! What? What are you spacing out and ignoring me for? I was trying to ask you something. Sorry. What was it? You look angry. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? It's really obvious. So come on, out with it. Or are you involved in something you can't even talk to me about? Well, it's just that I realized I left something back at the hotel. As if anyone would buy that. Not going to talk, huh? Well, fine. Be that way. Can we make our way back there so I can go and get it? Fine, whatever. I'll come with you. But still get an idea of what you're really up to. Thank you. Well, shall we be going? Let's go through the south block. Fine.
Hotel ruin bomb.
Wait a second. Is this the hotel? The building you've just walked right past? Well, yes, but... Gronsel Castle looks really heavily guarded. I should have known. There's gotta be some way to get past. That way leads to Gronsel Castle. Do you want to go and have a look around it? Yes, I suppose I do. But, looks like I've almost cracked her. Time to talk, young lady. I want to know exactly what I've been dragged all over the city for.
Oh god, this job's such a pain. I'm gonna go catch a breather outside. There she is!
What? What's going on?
You stay right where you are. Oh shit. He's got a fucking gun. Protect all the NPCs. The NPC reaches zero, it's fucking game over. I'm just going in for some reason. Slap him. Ah! Holy shit, she's punching the shit out of him too. Aina, you fucking lay back for a second.
Oh, are you done already?
Dirty boy, dirty! What the? That guy was no amateur. Well, they haven't noticed anything has happened just yet by the looks of it. It's only going to be a matter of time, though. I need to do something. Look, you. It's time for you to start talking. Who is this guy? I don't want the army to notice anything amiss either. Are you listening to me? Shh, please be quiet.
Well, at least now we know she's not on the hotel's guest list. Figured a rich girl like her would stay at a hotel, but I guess not. We're just gonna start scouring the city. Let's fucking go outside and say hi to my best friend who's lying on the ground right now, from top to bottom. There she is, get her!
No, don't shout.
Hey, did you hear that shit? Yeah, it came from over there. There she is, there's our target. The blonde, get her.
What's going on? Got some serious explaining to do, Missy. Well, let's start running. The hell? Wait!
Fucking running. Holy shit, where those guys come from? Dramatic camera angles here. That doesn't look good. What? How we run back and the guys behind us weren't there anymore? Slide around you.
I think we lost them. Just about. Okay, I've had enough of this. It's time for you to open that mouth of yours. Just who are these guys? Why do they want to catch you? What do you even want? Well, don't even try and worm your way out of answering. I will hurt you. With this. But that sounds painful. No use hiding it any longer, is there? They're trying to capture me. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I'm asking why they want to capture you. Go on, get talking. Let me start from the beginning. I suppose it started about a month ago. My grandfather, who I was living with, passed away. Your grandfather? That's right. He did mention that he intended to leave some of his fortune to me. But the will didn't just say some. He wrote they intended to leave me everything he had. So, well, a super rich guy leaving his fortune to a young girl. Okay, everything's starting to fall into place. So now every relative you have under the sun is on you like ants trying to get their share. At the very least, I think my uncle is a very nice man. He said he wants to look after me until I turn 20, so as part of that, you should look after all the money you've inherited. Unbelievable. Maybe. His eyes when he said that kind of scared me, so I ended up turning his offer down. Wait, hide!
Uncle's got a lot of dudes.
And now someone's hired those men to come after me. If I don't formally inherit his money, grandfather's will becomes invalid. You see. Most likely, that's the reason they want to capture me, so I'm not able to do that. They're no ordinary street thugs either. They clearly have some experience under their belts. Can't believe they're able to just wander the streets of the capital in broad daylight like this. Just what is the army even doing? One of my relatives has connections in the Royal Army, so that's probably why. My family's pretty influential, actually. Ugh, I'm getting a headache just listening to all this. Hiring a bunch of suspicious, highly trained underlings to fight over an inheritance? You don't get more stereotypically spiteful rich person than that. I'm sorry. I'm not looking for an apology from you. Still, this really isn't looking good. I might have been able to win the last battle, but I'm not confident I can win another. I think the best thing we can do is try and get back to the guild house without getting caught, but I can't see that being easy.
Where the fuck did that chick go?
Gulp. Whew.
Come to think of it, I forgot to feed the birds, and I fucking love birds.
Feed the birds. That's meant to be taken literally. It's probably some kind of code they use, which means crap.
Sorry, this way's dead end, you dumb bitch. You be giving a hell of a lot of trouble, but your luck has just run out.
Ah!
You're fast, though. I'll give you that. Now grab her. Alright. Let's, keep smacking. Blah. Blah. Whoops, you missed. I'm about to die. Blah, blah, dead.
Miss Scherazard, are you alright? I'm fine. Just get back.
Well, I'll give you a little more credit for not giving up. Have you guys not caught her? Yeah! Well, you almost stood a chance against us. Almost. I swear to God, it better not be. I had to win that fight to get an item. If I didn't win it, so I lost a chance to get it. God damn, I'd be so fucking pissed if that's the case.
I want to be beaten by a bunch of low-life scum like these guys. Do you have any idea for getting us out of this? Me? Oh, there's an entrance to the sewers nearby. If we can get to that, we might be able to escape to the west block. That's a huge if, though. Alright, let's go with that. Close your eyes for a second. Pocket sand! What are you? 1, 2...
Whoa, what are you?
3! What's that?
A smoke grenade. My eyes! Ah!
Ready to go? What? What is this smell? It's mustard gas? Wait up!
That didn't affect us, I guess. Don't let him get away.
Why do you even have that thing? What was the point of knocking that guy out too? It's locked. Get out of the way!
Scherazard took out a wire and jammed it into the keyhole.
Go, 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 go! Come on, hurry!
Wait, get back here, damn it. Damn it all, fuck. It's no use, it's locked. Out of the way, I'll get it open.
Should I use another one of those canisters? I've got pepper ones, too. But pepper? Do you make these yourself? I've got a few original blends of my own, yes. They're originally just white smoke grenades. For example, this one. There's this one. It contains powdered laughing mushrooms. Never tried it, though. Think it works? You don't need to find out now. It might get blown back in here. I got breathed in some of that mustard gas. I'm already dying.
Yeah, it won't fucking budge. Someone bring in an axe. We're gonna have to smash it open. That damn bitch.
Whew. Looks like we bought ourselves some time. What were you thinking? What kind of insane maniac just used a smoke grenade or mustard gas canister or whatever it was? You shouldn't even be making that kind of stuff. I thought you were a high-class lady. Truly? but helped us to get safety, didn't it? Well, yeah, but still. Where'd you even learn to make those things? My grandfather loved collecting books. He had his own personal library in the mansion. I learned all kinds of useful things from there. I'll take it you're not much of a book enthusiast yourself, so you probably wouldn't have read any of the things I have. But there's a famous spy novel I remember reading. It has a scene in it where the protagonist makes their own smoke grenade. She learned it from a book. I take it back. Miss Rich is written all over her naive face. Look, let me make this very clear for your own good. You might have gotten us out of a dangerous situation earlier, but you got lucky. Don't expect that to happen a second time. Don't go getting cocky just because you picked up some mildly useful knowledge from a book that may or may not have even worked. I don't want to see you doing anything like that again. Are we clear? Yes, of course. That's all. Let's get going. Ugh. Being in sewers like these always brings back unpleasant memories. I have some unpleasant memories of sewers and every other RPG in existence. Feels like my instincts are coming right back, though. Why did she suddenly go silent? Did I say something to annoy her? Let's move. When they come back, they'll get that door open in no time. But be careful and stay close to me. There are bound to be monsters here. And I think they're a way higher level than us. Right.
Right, we came back. We have chests down here? Shit. Do you take joy in yanking out others' insides? You bet I do, Mr. Chest. Mr. Flashback Chest. So I heard you like chests, you pervert. You dirty birdie, you. There's the door. Can I get over there?
Guess we'll need to find some way through this door to get to the west block. Should be some way to open it nearby. Let's start looking. Let's stick close to me. Oh my, that's kind of romantic, don't you think? In what way is anything in this situation romantic?
Hey.
Is it not budging? Stay quiet for a minute. I'll handle this.
Scherazard removed a rock from the bottom of the device and placed it in her hand inside it. Ah! Is that why the switch didn't work in the last game for some reason?
Wow, you really are amazing. But not for this. This isn't all that different from breaking into a safe, to be honest. Really, though. You shouldn't be impressed by these kinds of things, or getting used to them. Why? There's some things in your life you're just better off not knowing. And some things you're better off not being able to do.
Oh my god, we're flashing back even more? Am I gonna be right after all?
The entire town smelled like rotting open drain and was filed even for a slum. The people who ended up there were largely those who couldn't be accommodated in a prison, those who had been driven out of the cities, or children who had been abandoned there like yesterday's garbage. I did whatever I had to in order to survive and to live to see another day. Making pockets at every opportunity was a habit I picked up from a very young age. Anything that caught my eye, I took. But even then, I didn't end up with enough to live on. There were always men there who made their lives by taking from people like me. The surest way to make money was stealing from the safes of the rich when they were out of their mansions. A residential area full of wealthy people on the other side of the river, accessible through an underground sewer, was a perfect target for this. Every time I felt hungry, I sneaked inside one of the mansions and made use of the skills I felt like I'd known since the day I was born. The most important thing to remember when doing this was not to take everything in one go. Instead, the key was to take only a small amount each time, enough to get by, but not enough for the mansion's owner to notice anything was gone. With a simple piece of wire, I had access to enough mirror to live for a couple more weeks. Before I knew it, I was doing it every day, building up a stockpile of money instead of simply taking what I needed in the short term. Boy, I paid the price for it. I had it all taken from me by the men of the slums. I ended up being kicked and stomped on until I coughed up blood. Everyone did what they did, or they said they did as much. Anyway, so that they could keep on living.
Ow!
Always pretending to be desperate as an excuse to live by any means, but always taking the easiest road they could find. The town I lived in was devoid of energy, but full of filthy humans, like them, and like me. Again and again, I thought about giving up. Again and again, I said to myself that I wanted to stop, but I couldn't do it. I hated myself for what I was doing. I hated the fact that I couldn't stop. It was because I didn't want to return to that life that I ended up becoming a bracer. Because if I didn't, I was scared I would end up right back where I was. The troop had saved me from that place. It had made me into a responsible human being. But when I lost them, I was afraid. One thought stood out above all the rest. No matter how much I tried to forget, no matter how used I became to my new life, no matter how much I tried to deny it, I was yesterday's garbage from the slums, and nothing I could do would change that. And that's it, really. One day I'm sure I'll end up returning there. That's why I need to be strong, to stay strong. What job I do doesn't even matter. Anything I can pour my heart into that'll let me live an honest life is fine. Anything that keeps my mind off the past. Anything that lets me keep the ugliness in my heart at bay. If it makes me strong without relying on others, that's fine. It's fine. I need to be strong. Stronger than anyone. Stronger than anyone! But am I? Am I really doing all right in my new life? Am I really getting stronger? Am I, Lucy?
Damn, big long flashback. Ina's just sitting there like,
Miss Scherazard, are you alright? You're looking very gloomy all of a sudden. It's nothing. I'm fine. As soon as I finish this job, Kirby will give me the last recommendation I need. I can finally become a real bracer. Then no one will be able to tell me I'm not strong. I won't let them. I will be strong. Anyway, we're leaving. Wait a second! Miss Scherazard! As soon as I finish this job. Guess it's locked. I know it is. Just shut up. You'll break my concentration. Oh, my bad.
Scherazard took out a wire and inserted into the keyhole.
Whew, we're finally back on the surface. It's evening too. It took longer than I thought it would. We should hurry. Of course. Are you alright though? What? You look kind of pale. Are you feeling tired? Maybe we should rest a little before moving on. I'm fine. I've had enough training to handle this level of physical activity. Thank you very much. Don't underestimate the stamina of a bracer. I suppose you're right. I'm sorry. Wait, what the hell? She was never more than a few steps behind me at any given moment. How is she still fine?
she's a god.
She never seemed out of breath even when we were being chased by those guys, come to think of it. I feel like there were a few times when she was even ahead of me. What is up with this girl? Is this like nothing to her? Are you absolutely sure you don't need to rest? I did have a few snacks on me. Would you like me to share some? Shut up, bitch! It's okay. I'm definitely fine. Right now we need to focus on getting to the guild so we can hide out there. Food breaks can wait. I've run into a little bit of trouble on the way. Request was to show her around this capital. I've done that. Now all I need to do is get back to the guild and this request is done. I win! I win! Come on, get a move on. So I feel like it would be a good idea to rest a little, at least a little though. Are you certain you're alright? How many times do I need to repeat myself before you get the message?
Tell with it all. Oh, no, it's Niall.
Hide!
I was up all night working that damn story. All night. Die! Who the hell does not Noticia think she is? The better the scoop, the harder it needs to be caught. Does she think I don't know that? Ah!
What do you think he's talking about? I've got no more idea than you. Maybe he's using some kind of code like those men from earlier. He couldn't be one of them, could he? Do you think he could be?
Damn it all!
I can't be sure. Just look at his eyes, though. He doesn't look like a man who makes an honest living to me. I see what you mean.
He looks nothing like them, though. Come on. And I'm wearing a suit or anything.
We've come this far. There's no way I'm letting us get caught now. We need to proceed carefully and deliberately, so we can find another route. Ah, if I remember correctly, that house over there is empty. This way, follow me!
No, Mayor Dalmore's in there selling a sepith. Damn it, Dorothy! Phineas' sake, I would have done it already. Oh, God, he auto skipped over that first part. Jesus. You two patrol the area at the bottom of the stairs. Take the area at the top. Now I'll just completely phasing those guys out. I guess I'm gonna go call Raymond again. Wait, he works at the villa now, doesn't he? Just my luck. That's ages away. I swear, this job is bad for my blood pressure. I need some more something for me. I can smell her. She's around here.
Just camping out there.
Come on, why are there still so many of them going around? How can we get to the guild like this? I think we're going to have to spend the rest of the night here, unfortunately. It won't need to come to that. I think if I can find a good opening, we can force our way through. It's just a case of finding one. I don't think that's a good idea. We need to be careful and rest while we can. As logical as that sound, I'm not buying it's a real reason. Get a grip, Shara. I can't let my emotions get the better of me. There's no guarantee we're even safe here, you know. I still think the safest option is, in the long run, is to get to the guild, no matter what we have to do to get there. Hey! Where do you think you're going? I think the second floor is a better place to rest than the first. We'll find it easier to escape from here than we would from below. This should be a good spot. Wait one damn minute. This is your safety we're talking about here. You can stand to listen to me. Those men will be patrolling carefully for the rest of the night. They aren't going to give you the opening to what you want. Or at least I don't believe they will. We've made this far, so I think it would be for the best for us to rest tonight and resume trying tomorrow. Don't you? Trying to do what? Pardon? You're still hiding something, aren't you? For one thing, you're awfully familiar with this city for someone who claims it's their first time. You also seem to know a lot about those men and what they will do and won't do, too. What exactly are you really after? It's plain as day at this point that you want more than just not to be caught by them. If that wasn't the case, you wouldn't have to be asked to be shown around the capital. Not that I think that's what you want either. What's your real goal? Well, no answer. The work we do is based around trust. We can't accept requests from people who won't tell us what they're up to, or who knows what kind of crimes we could be abetting. Go on. The whole thing about that inheritance was all a big fat lie, wasn't it? Something about you've been setting off alarms since we started running around together. Strike that. Since you first came to the guild. Why did you lie to me? The story about the inheritance is true. I swear it. I want to go to Gransel Castle. I really am the one to whom my grandfather gave his fortune. But I haven't finished the necessary procedures to truly inherit it yet. Until I complete the required paperwork in Gransel Castle's administrative room, I'm not legally allowed anything. And that's why there are so many of those men in the black around that area. All of my relatives know exactly what I need to do, you see. So, they're trying to make sure I can't do it. Still, if I don't keep trying to move forward, What a mess. Well, okay. For argument's sake, let's assume that I believe all what you just said. Why am I only hearing about it now? That is... You thought I'd want in on that money, didn't you? If I did and knew everything, I'd have all the opportunities a greedy girl could dream of to take it when together with you. That's what you thought I'd do, isn't it? I'd play along and then steal it all for myself the second a chance presents itself. Do I look like that much of a scumbag to you? No, you don't. That's not it at all. After I lost grandfather, I lived on my own. But the second his will became public, I had crowds of people descending upon me. People who, like you said, were interested only in claiming his fortune for themselves. They all started to live in mine and my grandfather's house, and before I knew it, my once peaceful life was shattered. One day, someone would just push me down the stairs. Another, I'd taste something funny in my food. These kinds of things began happening on a regular basis.
Jesus. Thanks, Granddad. Way to leave your granddaughter with all this, like, ill will from her inheritance. It's like, seriously, did you not realize your family was full of a bunch of psychos?
Legally, they were my relatives while I was a minor, so there's very little I could do. I tried reasoning with them at first, but in the end, I had no choice but to leave home myself. I wandered the highways alone, going from place to place and trying not to be discovered. But I knew that while I could hopefully avoid being caught that way, I'd eventually just be declared as missing and presumed dead. Besides, after I left once, even if I did go back home, I knew I'd probably be locked up somewhere and reported as still missing regardless. Grandfather's will would be declared as invalid in time. My relatives would blissfully share their newly bequeathed wealth between them. I hated the thought of that happening. That was why I decided to return to the capital. Even if it's the last thing I do, I will formally inherit what he wanted me to. And kill any who get in my way! That was why I decided to try and get an escort from someone I could trust. It's not that I don't think I can trust you, not at all. And, I will admit that wanting to explore the capital was a lie. I'm sorry for deceiving you. You're a grade A moron. I'm sorry. You could have said all this from the beginning and saved us a lot of headache. If I'd known what you were trying to do, I would have been able to formally escort you where you want to go to. And the guild would have been the safest place for you to hide out too. Wouldn't have ended up in this dump instead. I suppose you're right. I was just scared. I'll never be able to forget what I saw that day. What I saw in the eyes of everyone who gathered to hear what that will read. The horror I felt when I saw it. Madness, insanity, cold, murderous light. Emotions that no one could explain, that no one could put into words. It wasn't visible for long before they managed to push it back below the surface and out of sight. But it was still there. Because now, I believe that's something that all of us possess naturally. Human beings are capable of limitless cruelty. Every one of us. And that realization has left me terrified of us all. It's not that I don't trust bracers. It's just that I'm so scared. I'm so sorry. I know I shouldn't have wasted your time with any of this. I should never have gotten you caught up in all of this when you were busy enough already. Just forget that. Listen, huh? It's my policy to give 100% to all the work I undertake. Don't underestimate me.
Shh! Look at me!
I'm the one who should be apologizing to you. I want to be strong and to live with my head held high. I still believe I was right to feel that way. And yes, I've lived my hardest until now. But you made me notice that there's something wrong with my attitude. I'm not going about it the right way. It's made me realize anew that I want to be able to keep living with pride on my every step. So no more saying sorry, okay? I want to see this job through to the very end.
Did she say that out loud or just in her head? I think she said that in her head.
So where was it in Gransel Castle that we need to go again? The administrative room. The deadline for submitting the paperwork is noon. Noon? Noon today? That barely leaves us any time at all. Why are you only telling me this now? It has to be filed within a month of the deceased passing away. That's the law here in Liberl, apparently. Oh, right. I never was much good at this legal stuff. I bet Kurt knows it all by heart, though. He did seem like the type who might. let's get going. We don't have any time to waste. As long as we do as we discussed earlier, we should be able to handle this. We're getting inside the castle, and they're not going to stop us. Miss Scherazard, really am glad that you were the one who undertook my request. The more time I spend with you, the more I realize you're really someone dependable, who relies on their own strength to live. You're blowing my merits out of proportion, I think. Also, can we stop with this Miss Scherazard now? The way you say it just makes my name sound ridiculously long. Does it? It does. Feels like our conversations took twice as long as they should because of it. Well, if you insist. And now you know all there is to know about what I want you to do. So I'd like you to formally request again that you escort me to Gransel Castle. Got it. You'll get there, I promise you that. Thank you.
All right.
So people said I have to like talk to people in this homes here or something. I thought. Like you can miss some cutscenes, but I'm...
Do you want to go outside and rest a bit?
Oh, no. Literally, I haven't seen gotten a single cutscene or extra scene or anything. Maybe I'm mistaking this for a different quest or a different door. It's not for the sound of your footsteps. It's supposed to be the first time we've met.
Yes, it certainly is. Am I correct in assuming that you must be visually impaired, sir?
Yes, I am. You'll forgive me for saying so. You're a rather unusual pair, aren't you? One of you is a bracer, I believe.
Have we run into this guy before? I remember him being blind.
There's no need to be so surprised. The area you have about you reminds me of other bracers I know, that's all. I may have lost my vision, but that has allowed me to see things in a way I couldn't before.
Really? That's incredible.
Do you meet someone here? I'm just waiting for them to arrive. Plan to do some research on the borough while I'm here too. After all, it's a nation known for repelling the mighty Erebonian Empire. Maybe so you can finally find exactly where that strength came from. Ha! This should prove to be some very interesting research.
Interesting. Ha! They won't notice a thing. I knew you'd come eventually. Today's your last chance after all. Is it Antoine? You're fucking kidding me, right? A cat? No, wait a second. Cat's got a bomb.
Miss Scherazard, that was kind of fucked up. Yeah, that was definitely not one of my better ideas. Sorry, Mr. Giddy.
There might be something else inside. Gary, Antoine, save yourself. Don't let your guard down. I know. There they are.
Too late.
Preemptive attack. All right. Yeah, you guys be closer together so I can actually hit you all together. Oops. Ah. Oh, Aina, you knocked him so far away. Okay, he came back. No, Aina, sorry. Okay, he killed him at least.
Oh, are you done already?
Sadist whip. Oh, she got an S-sprint. Good. This isn't good.
Now's our chest, Aina. All right. There's more of them? No.
Use your US craft. Nice of you to find. Show yourselves. Oh my god, it's a yellow-haired version of him. What's the holdup? We haven't made an example out of them yet. Our client's waiting. Get a move on. You're really gonna regret messing with this kid. Hope you know space to just be able to walk away from after showing yourselves. First, I'm gonna kill you. Then, I'm gonna kill you again. Young lady can live a while longer, still useful. So I'm gonna get her to write down her will. It'll save us some time to forge one later.
You really think this will be that simple?
Huh. If you think saying that's gonna unnerve us, you got nothing coming.
Aina, you still run, right? Yes. I'll take all of these guys on myself. While I'm doing that, you run. What? You can't take this many opponents on yourself and have a chance of winning. You'll...
Heh, not going to beg for mercy and take it.
You got something you need to do, and so do it. So let's just do them. Don't worry about me, as if I have any intention of dying here.
What are you even talking about? Yeah! Oh, my face! Damn you.
Go, Aina. But I said go!
Oh, seem to have trouble over there, Scherazard.
What?
Oh shit, Kurt time. Who the fuck are you?
Kurt? What are you doing here?
Hey, guys. Have you forgotten about that I'm affiliated with the Grand Soul branch of the Guild? I see nothing odd about my presence here.
Well, I know, but
I'm happy that you seem to have realized exactly what it is that you must do. But I can't say I'm as pleased about how willing you appear to be to throw away your life without first exploring other options.
I'm sorry.
I can't entirely follow your decision from the perspective of a bracer, but I would like you to give a little more attention to your surroundings. I'm well aware that you seem staunchly opposed to relying on others. But take a good look at the situation you're currently in, and tell me exactly what it is that you should be really doing.
Kurt, can you take care of things here for me?
Certainly. Oh shit, Kirk time! Gonna solo this shit? Oh my god! Lightning!
Rise, storm, from the space between sky and sea.
You tell him go on!
No, Aina. Right.
They're getting away. Hava should be enough to take care of this guy. Everyone up.
What? Sorry the lake, Kurt. Who is it? Who the fuck is that? Not at all. I've largely take care of it as it is. Oh, it's Gundalf.
He sure do work fast. Though I'm more surprised to see that obstinate young lady finally come to her senses.
Gundalf, who still hasn't earned himself a portrait yet.
When she was in the Zeiss branch, she was more like a wild boar, always charging forward, without stopping to take a look around her.
I've always known she has what it takes to be an excellent bracer. She merely lose sight of something important and need to be put back on track. Given the opportunity, she was always perfectly capable of doing so. She'll be able to get much stronger than she is now that she's right herself. I'm sure of that.
I'd be young again. Quit acting like we're not even here. Stop fucking monologuing or whatever. Kill them both. With the guns. They're sure taking their time. The hell are they even doing?
Now, there's no need to be so hasty. Capturing her isn't even necessary to the plan as far as I'm concerned. As soon as the noon bell chimes.
True as that may be. Sure, that would invalidate the will and ensure she doesn't get all the money. But it also means you have to share with everyone else. Which means our share will end up going down. I kind of like to avoid that if I can.
Don't you worry, we've got plenty of options. Remember, you're only dealing with a single young girl.
What? Uncle? Why?
Of course it was your uncle, damn it! Oh dear, what are you doing here, Aina? I keep telling you how dangerous it is to go out venturing outside. Aina, I figured it out the moment you brought that up to me, and then for some reason you were like, you hadn't pieced it together yourself. And alone at that.
You blind old man. She doesn't here alone.
Oh, I can see you. Getting in my way.
It's like they don't even care if they kill Aina in the process.
That wasn't a very good shot. I take it marksmanship isn't exactly your forte.
Sorry, sir.
Scherazard? What is it? Let's just force our way through here. We don't have time to mess around. Got it.
It's time to come along home, Aina. Everyone's waiting for you, you know.
Kill the old man. Kill this old man.
Don't let them leave alive.
Dead.
My money.
Oh, are we done already?
That shit.
If this wasn't like the thing with like Mayor Dalmor where like I had to let this guy live.
Nah, fuck you. He dies.
Or not Dalmor, fucking douchey dude. Dunan.
Boy, did he rub me the wrong way. Can I give him another crack with my whip? Just leave him. I can't bring myself to feel anything towards him anymore. I still don't think he was originally a bad person, though. Come around when the whole inheritance matter is settled. You really think so? I think you're being naive, to be honest. He was trying to kill you, you know? If he does anything to cause trouble again, I'll hit him myself. With this bag. That sounds painful.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What in hideous name what's happened out here?
You there. Throw down your weapon at once.
I'm from the Bracer Guild.
What? The Bracer Guild?
Scherazard showed the soldiers their junior bracer badge.
So you are. Still, what's a bracer doing here?
Her Majesty may recognize the guild, but that doesn't make it right for you to cause some commotion right outside the castle.
I had reason to believe that these people were responsible for numerous criminal acts within the capital.
Also, where the hell were your guards, dude? Just like hanging out outside to see these dudes like blocking the path.
I knocked them out for the sake of peace and order in Grancel and the safety of its people.
I mean, I know they said that they have connections to the royal capital in some way, but come on, man. They're out here now. They're lasting questions.
So could you do me a favor and arrest them? I haven't covered that part yet.
Well, very well.
Originally, we'd be taking you away with us as well, but I'll let you off this time. You know what to do.
Right!
Still, while you may have gotten away without punishment this time, don't expect to be so lucky next time you try to overreach your authority. Protecting the capital is our job. We'll show no mercy to anyone who causes trouble, bracer or otherwise.
Oh, it is? Cool. Can I ask another favor then? There's a bunch of their friends still in the city. You couldn't take care of those, could you? Of course, last I saw, Kerr was with them, so probably won't have to lift a finger there either.
You two follow me.
Sir! Oh man, we gotta lift all 4 of these guys with us? Ah, fuck.
I'm never used to dealing with the army. What? Oh, I was just impressed by how much authority the Bracer badge wields. You were kind of cool. That was the first time I've ever tried to use my badge like that. I'll have you know. But never mind my badge. We're running out of time. We need to hurry. Right. Ooh, we're finally here. Fuck! I can't believe a girl like you could actually keep up with me running full throttle. Anyway, get that paperwork done, quickly. I'll be watching from here. Okay. I'll be as quick as I can then.
You really don't think you're moving as quickly as you can. Come on, go, 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 go.
Oh yes. Blah, 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 blah. Aina put her signature on the necessary paperwork.
I'm really happy for you, Aina. Congratulations. You were just fucking out, girl! Scherazard? Looks like I need a witness to sign this. A witness? You wouldn't be willing, would you? Sure, if you're okay with me doing it. Of course I am, you silly beely! In fact, I want to be you. And I'd be happy to. I never thought the day would come when I would be called as a witness for something like this. Or that the day would come when I'd be able to proudly say I was a senior bracer. Or that I would be able to feel overwhelmed with pride over something in the first place.
The undersigned Aina Holden shall hereby inherit the property of Saul John Holden as outlined in his last will and testament. Witness Scherazard Harvey.
Thank you, Scherazard. It's finally over. That's this request wrapped up, right? Actually, no. There's one more thing I need to do. We're still not done! Could you possibly bring me an application form?
Apply to be a bracer or work at the Bracer Guild.
I'd like to make a donation to Her Majesty's Welfare Foundation.
Okay. Just gonna donate all that money. Now time to drink.
Cheers, cheers. Glub, 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 glub. Glub, 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 glub. Ah. Still can't believe you gave all that money away. Okay, maybe you don't need all of it, but you'll still need some to live, right? I suppose you're right. What I did was a little strange. But I made up my mind to do this from the very beginning as a matter of principle. When I said I didn't do any of this for the money, I meant it. Still, congratulations on becoming a senior bracer.
At level 10 too. And then the fucking Gooner bros were fucking level 50 and they're like barely becoming junior bracers. This shit's all out of whack. This doesn't make any sense anymore.
I'm not sure what the difference between a senior and a junior bracer is, but it's clear this is something you really worked for. It means I have a lot more authority, but I've got a lot more responsibility to go with it. It also means I get a nice new badge, but I wasn't ever interested in that personally. Oh, really? Yep.
I'm relieved to hear that.
Give me some of that beer, that booze.
I see you're finally beginning to understand the necessary mindset to be a bracer, Scherazard.
Crap, it's Kurt. Fuck! This might look like alcohol to you, but it's actually water?
As today is admittedly a cause for celebration, I will turn a blind eye to your drinking tonight. Just don't go drinking so much that it interferes with your ability to do your job.
Fine. What is it?
As you're fully aware, Scherazard, you are now a senior bracer, which means you must behave with more responsibility. That means I expect to see an end to your drinking in every free moment between jobs, day or night, and sneaking out at night for it, too. And that, unfortunately never happened, Kurt. I also expect to no longer discover that you've been taking advantage of the busiest times of my schedule to behave like a drunken lunatic.
Is that really what you usually do, Scherazard? He's like a tried and true troublemaker. Just don't say anything.
Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
There's no need for the sir, of course. We're both senior bracers now, which means we're both on equal standing. Why, I'm hardly even a veteran. I'm still very much a rookie.
Are you now? Says who?
Regardless, this isn't what I'm here to discuss. The matter I came for concerns your uncle, Aina. I came to make you aware of the fact that the Bracer Guild is capable of asking for leniency in its punishment. Hiring a Jaeger Corps for personal use carries a very grave punishment, you see.
A Jaeger Corps? Are you referring to those men dressed in black?
Yes, they're one of many corps that are known to be active here in Liberl. Recently, there have been many such corps making their way into the country, and have been successful in finding work too. Hiring them is of course very illegal, but with the army as slow to act as they currently are, I've taken this chance to take care of them though. So we shouldn't see any signs of any in the near future.
Take care of them? All of them?
They're dead!
Now it makes sense. So it wasn't a coincidence they showed up when he did. He's been investigating all the Jaeger Corps in Liberl so that he could start an operation to wipe them all out? No wonder he seems so swamped.
The Jaegers in the country have been targeting wealthy individuals in hopes of getting them to sign contracts. There have been countless cases like this all around the country of late, with civilians getting caught up in it at a worrying frequency.
Goodness.
I believe the case that we're dealing with here was no exception, and that it was the Jaegers who came to your uncle rather than the other way around. It's hard to feel too much sympathy under these circumstances, but in a sense, your uncle was a victim in all of this as well.
What? What are you trying to pull? Just because the Jaegers approached him and not the other way around, he's a victim? That he deserves to get off with a slap on the wrist? And Aina's supposed to be okay with that? He tried to kill her!
Shara, please calm down. There's no need to shout.
I'm sorry, but still.
No one is saying he doesn't deserve to be punished for his actions. All I'm here to say is that if, and only if, Aina wishes, the guild is able to request leniency in his sentencing. That is all.
Oh.
And I was like,
No, kill him! Phew, scare me for a minute.
You need to make your decision immediately. Questioning him will take roughly a week as it is, based on what I've heard. You bear no responsibility to even make any choice at all, so please don't feel as though you have to think long and hard about this. Just please be aware that the possibility to forgive him exists. That is all.
Alright.
Incidentally, should you ever find yourself in need of assistance with anything in the future, the Bracer Guild is always available to aid you. We're certainly not omnipotent or infallible, but but we'll at least strive to do what we can to aid those who want our help.
Thank you. I really am sorry for not telling you the whole story from the start, too.
Please don't be. With the situation you were in, your reluctance is quite understandable. Furthermore, one who is worthy of being a full-fledged bracer should be able to tell roughly what a client wants just from looking at them. They should also not, under any circumstances, try to chase away a potential client in genuine need.
Ouch. Still got a ways to go then, huh?
Certainly, but don't we all? Alright, I said what I came to say, so I'll be excusing myself now.
Oh, really? Could instead of join us for one drink.
I'm afraid not. Still met my duties as guild receptionist remaining, after all. As for you, Shara, be careful you don't have too much water.
Crud. Why's it always gotta be so serious? Oh, actually, how about you, Aina? Can you handle your liquor? If you can, you should join me for a few drinks. Well, alright then. You're sure? Really, really sure?
Aina's built different.
Of course, you've done so much for me. How could I refuse? Joining you for a few drinks is the least I can do. Then let's get to boozing. Tonight's gonna be fun. Can't wait to see what a prim and proper girl looks like when she's drunk out of her mind. This is gonna be awesome!
So, it doesn't really explain why Aina is like a god. Like, she can just withstand her booze and also is just insanely strong inherently. For whatever reason. She's like,
this is my first time having alcohol, and I can just take it, and I can just drink as much as I want.
Just like real life. That just happens in real life all the time.
Well, cheers. I've seen girls just like her on the other side of the river. Silky blonde hair, beautiful blue eyes, smooth skin. The blessed, blissful children on the other side dressed like royalty and smiling like angels. Seeing them, I asked myself the same question over and over again. Why aren't I on that side? I envied them. I hated them. I both longed to be one of them and rejected their very existence. I knew the answer to my question from the very beginning. I despaired of myself. I always tried to avoid others getting too close, believing that to be what I needed to do in order to live. But I could never completely get rid of the tiny, lingering hope deep within my heart. That eventually, no matter how long it took, the day would finally come when I could smile from the heart. That the day would come when I could finally be able to accept and forgive myself for how I was. The next day, Aina visited the Bracer Guild and registered her desire for her uncle to be shown leniency in sentencing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to accompany her, having been drunk under the table by her the night before.
The end. Hey, oh, wait, is that a good one? I think that's a good one. Not the super good one. Eagle-eyed information, that is very good. That is just a very good combo. Oh, I actually have it already. Estelle has it on her thing. I forgot it. All right, guys, this seems like a good spot to end things here for now. That was pretty good. It was nice sort of getting to see see Aina's origin as well. I do feel like I think that the story, honestly, of her like surviving in the streets and then like getting picked up by Luciola and like beyond that, I think would have been a little more interesting. But I guess we technically already kind of know about that. I mean, we hadn't really heard anything about this, so at least it was something totally new. But guys, it looks like next episode we might maybe be able to get back to the main story. It kind of depends how long those last 2 doors with Zen take, or at the very least, the episode after that. I know, crazy. We're almost there. You know, I'm really hoping that we get a Olivier door at some point. I would really like to know more about Olivier and see more of like behind the scenes stuff with him and like what he's dealing with back home or something. Though granted, I don't know how much of that we'd actually even see, because this game really does still try to keep everything in liberal. But even so, I don't know, just seeing more of like who he really is, you know, I think it would be really interesting. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoy this episode. If it did, please leave a like and a favorite, and subscribe if you're not already. Become a picky penguin aboard the SLP, where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy.